Welcome to RetroLogic. It's me, Dan. I'm here to host the show. And with me today we have Chad and John and Shannon and Adam. We're doing a Classic Game Fest recap. It's a recap. Don't call it crap, because it's not. Adam, you can't throw a Pee-wee's Big Adventure reference at me right before I start recording.
Well, I'm sorry. It's muscle memory at this point. Anytime that someone asks, "Are you ready?" or "Are we ready?" I go back to the. I have been ready since first call. I am ready. Roll. It's just burned into my mind. So no one can ask me if I'm ready for anything without immediately becoming the kid.
The Criterion collection of that movie came out earlier this year, and I got it for myself for my birthday, and I watched it with my 10-year-old, and
how'd that hit?
It's so good. He loved it. It's the best movie ever made.
It's a masterpiece. Like, I know that sounds like tongue in cheek when
No,
people say that.
There's nothing like
it. It's a cinematic triumph.
It genuinely is good, like solid. Also, it's hilarious, and so many iconic moments. Anyway,
it's
whatever.
Tim Burton, but people, come on.
Welcome to Pee-wee Logic. I don't know.
As to say, you know, a movie in 35 years that I won't pick up when it hits the Criterion collection. Masters of the Universe.
No, not a fan.
No,
I haven't seen it. I'm afraid to. I'm afraid
don't ruin it for yourself.
I don't know. I have no real connection to Masters of the Universe otherwise, and I liked it. So maybe that says something.
It just wasn't like, it wasn't good. Like, I don't even know how to describe how to like, I don't know how to make it better. So I don't want to like critique the crap out of it, but
yeah,
it just didn't feel right. And I just really hope it doesn't bomb like Idris Elba's career after to being.
He's probably good.
He's probably
good.
He's fine.
Anybody else, maybe not, but he's good.
Yeah,
sure.
The guy that played He-Man's not going to get a role anywhere anymore, probably.
Well,
I really like that movie.
This is the wrong podcast.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Hi, welcome to RetroLogic. We don't just talk about movies. We actually sometimes talk about old video games. But it's not just a podcast. It's also a whole community of retro gamers. We've got an active, friendly, and free Discord community that you can join. Just right now, you can go on your phone or wherever you're listening to this and go do it on our website. RetroLogic.games is the URL. We also have giveaways and contests, and you can dive into our family of retro podcasts like RetroGroove, who hasn't had an episode in a little while. I'm sad.
We're on hiatus.
We should do something.
I just hope it's not like a Fugazi indefinite hiatus for 2 decades kind of hiatus, and it's just like a little, hey, we need a break. We're burnt out from touring, and we made an album, and now we just want to sit on it for a while.
That's fine.
Yeah, one of those.
Anyway, they talk about music. And then there's On Topic Retro, which is hosted by John, which talks about one game per episode. Sometimes we'll mix that in with our Retro Rewind thing we do on the Discord, where everybody kind of plays the same game, and then we talk about it on the show. Very thematic, whereas RetroLogic is more of like whatever we want to talk about, retro-wise, whatever. And we also have Film Logic, and they do whatever they want. I barely even can keep track of what they do.
I thought we were doing Film Logic when we started this.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. Me too. Yeah. And you can find all of it, as I said, on our website, which is retrologic.games. So go do it. Speaking of On Topic Retro, John, we're doing Ice Climbers, or is that over now?
We are doing the Black Box Challenge.
Oh, so it is Ice Climbers.
Ice Climbers.
Okay, yeah.
And Urban Champion and Mario Bros.
All of them.
I picked some doozies here. So this will be the first time that we do the show on more than one game.
It's good stuff, though. Those are all, you don't need a whole episode for Ice Climbers. It's kind of like you go up.
Oh, no. I could probably do a whole episode on Mario Bros. Nobody else probably wants to with me, but I would bring the contest up, but there's like 1 day left. Nah. So by the time people are hearing this, I'll have to like play that hour.
It's just an example of like, hey, we're doing stuff. Do you know what the next thing is?
No, but we'll be voting on something here soon. I just kind of threw this one out there because because the last one ended in a kind of in a weird spot. So I was trying to hurry up and get something so that our episodes would line up, because we just finished the Becoming the Hero series as well.
Oh, very nice. Which was all Zelda. So all those episodes.
We went over every
Yeah.
Zelda game.
Yes, we did.
Those are all so great, so fun episodes to hear from different people about all the different Zelda games and all their experiences. Very, very cool series. And those are all available on your podcast apparatus. We don't have Sam here tonight. Otherwise, he'd talk about whatever esoteric game he's streaming.
I think he's been actually on a little bit of a small hiatus because I know he's been really busy in school for school. Well, it's summer, but he's been doing some major classes for his new degree. So
yeah. Soon we'll be calling him Dr. Wagers.
Yep.
Oh gosh. Dr. Wagers.
Doctor?
There's a character there. Anyway, aside from all that, what have you guys been playing lately? Give me a game you guys have been playing and how you've been liking it.
I jumped back into Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 about a week ago. I don't know if it was just from watching Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man, or what, but all of a sudden it's like, you know what game I never got around to completely finishing? Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
That's a Switch exclusive.
Yes.
Wild.
It plays really well on Switch 2. It doesn't have a Switch 2 version, but it plays really nice. The game is still kind of hard. It's definitely the hardest of all those of the Marvel and the X-Men.
I feel like they weren't that hard. The original ones weren't that hard.
No, they really weren't.
Yeah, I remember
this can be. So it's also something I might eventually, to unlock some of the more difficult characters to unlock. I might need to find somebody online who doesn't mind booting the game back up if they were good at it and have some high level characters to help me.
I would, but I don't have any high level characters. I didn't make it that far either.
I mean, I bought the DLC and everything, and I loved the game. I don't know why. I don't know if I just kind of hit. I think I was playing it with my kid at the time. Well, probably that, but also I do remember I was playing with my son, and when it came out, I mean, he wasn't. Although I think it just got too hard for him, and so it's frustrating him. Probably frustrating me because he wasn't playing better. So, you know,
pick up your sticks.
That's right. But going back through it, I'm like, yeah, this game is actually kind of fun. So yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Well, sweet. What about you, Chad? What have you been playing lately?
Splatoon Raiders. Yeah, that's pretty much consumed me. I mean, my gaming time at least. It's a blast. I'm having a good time with it. So, yeah,
nice. And this is your RetroLogic podcast debut. You went on topic, but this is the first time you're on
it is.
This show.
Thanks for having me.
So welcome.
Awesome.
Good stuff. John, what about you?
I've played through Splatoon Raiders right after we got back from CGF, and then since then I have played. I just finished Restory, which just released last week, which is kind of a weird game where it's kind of like Power Wash Simulator in a way, but instead of owning a power washing business, you own a electronics repair shop in Japan in the early 2000s. And you basically get these customers that have just old electronic devices like Nokia phones and original Xboxes and the controllers and Ataris and stuff. And the funny thing is that they didn't buy the license for like half of the things. It's like instead of Nokia, it's like Pokia. Instead of Sony, it's Noni or Nomi. Yeah. So it's funny, but it's good. It's fun. You just get orders in, you clean parts, you take stuff apart, replace the stuff, put it back together, solder things digitally.
That's cool.
Put that in your mind.
Nice.
For a minute.
No, I love
but
that
it's definitely one of those games where like it goes in days. So like you have like a allotted amount of time in the game to get your stuff done, and then you have to go to bed and wake up the next day. It goes in those kinds of cycles.
Yeah.
So it's definitely like one of those games where it's like, I'm just going to play like a couple more days. I really want to get this order out. And then next thing you know, you've played like 3 weeks in game, and it's like everyone is already asleep at your house and in real life.
You see the sun rising. Ooh,
yeah, you're like, oh,
time
man.
to go to real work.
Yeah, it's been 3 days in real time. What the heck's going on here?
That's great. And then Adam.
Yeah, we were talking about it before we started, and I don't know if we'll continue talking about it later, but yeah, it's been exclusively Splatoon Raiders. Totally obsessed, and literally been playing nothing else because it's any spare gaming time that I have, or I don't have to go to bed before midnight. I could push it to just one more run.
I'll go at the
raid.
Next round number, the 12:10, 12:20,
exactly.
12:30.
But yeah, that's really been it. Lots of Splatoon Raiders and completely loving it.
Yeah, ditto. I mean, Splatoon Raiders, the post game of Splatoon Raiders has totally taken over, which is like basically like a well, I won't spoil anything, but there's sort of an almost infinite sort of loop happening now, but you're still unlocking gear, so there's like always an incentive to go in and play around because you might get like a random drop of some like primo gear that is going to like totally change your loadout. So I'm impressed by how like it's repetitive, but because the gadgets and weapon choices are so the variety is so wide, your style of play just changes so drastically between loadouts. So that's been that it's taken over for sure.
Yep.
Shane and I were talking about Shane and I were talking about this last Friday. Even though Shannon hasn't played, we both listened to NVC and they were talking about it on there, the kind of the endless dungeon that's post content.
Yeah, that's part of the post content.
And I mean, I don't know. I haven't entered it myself. Like I kind of dropped off for a minute to play some other things that I plan to go back, but so I can't spoil anything of what the story content of it is. I just know that it's very long. But they were talking about it on there, and there's some guy in Japan that has made it to like level 900 something.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
it is infinite. It just
no, they know that there's an end to it. There's a lot of guesses out there that think it's like a 999 type deal is the last one, and I guess hearing them talk about it, it's all original for the first like 99 levels, and then it kind of resets. And just keeps upping the difficulty, and then it'll kind of like randomly throw a different type of level from the first 99 in, but just like at a higher difficulty. And I think it was Logan that was talking about it, but he was like, basically he's capped out at the highest level, but the Salmonids are like level 80 or 90 now, or like 100 something.
Yeah,
he's
but
fighting.
Can you I think you can infinitely upgrade your gear though. I think your weapons, your 5-star weapons, you can.
You can just keep upgrading.
Keep buying new levels.
I assume they keep going. I've upgraded one to like past level 20, so I imagine that it can go forever.
I'm at level 19. I think I just hit 19, and I've got a loadout now that makes it pretty easy. Because a lot of my gear auto collects eggs, which has been my problem with the time. The timed runs make me so mad because of the egg collection.
Yeah, it's not about dying. It's about having enough time to actually get the
and it's not even
done.
about killing everyone. It's about getting the eggs. It's literally like I have to get way over there to get that one egg to win, but I can't. So
that's where the people that are using the speed tank kind of have the advantage, because you really can travel.
Definitely using speed tank, but I stopped using Spider-Man because the aiming screws me up. So I just do the like hop, the like explosion that throws you in the air, and then slow fall, and that's kind of I'll just do that, and then I'll just shotgun everybody with my umbrella.
I full tactical
right now,
so I can't talk to that. I just throw out my little weapon that has the 5 fingers over one of their spawn points, and it just like liquefies this whole spawn point as they're coming out of the thing.
That's a great strategy. I do love the tactics. I don't win when I use them, so I have to figure out a different way. And also based on like what kind of cool gear drops you, what kind of weapon drops you get, because your weapon drops are totally random. I have a 5-star umbrella, splatling, and like I forget what the other one is because I never use it. It's like the popper, the like whatever that one is, and I never use those.
It's like
and
a
the
pop
splatling,
gun.
the splatling is like my main weapon in the original Splatoon game, but for some reason I can't get it to like do the thing in this game. So the shotgun works wonders. Shotgun's 100% shotgun all day. Shotgun umbrella.
Since we're talking about it, do you want to try to put Splatoon Raiders into a category? What do we think it's like? We can kind of answer Electric Mastro's question now, because I mean we're kind of in the middle of it. Might as well.
Yeah, we had a question in the Discord where somebody was wondering what game Splatoon Raiders is like. Like if you could describe it as, compare it to another video game, what's it like? I don't know. Any takers?
I think of roguelike, like.
Yeah, it is a bit of roguelike.
Because
yeah,
I did find that early. I ran into like one level that I just had the hardest time with, and I just kept going through it and just gaining levels, getting new gear, and then all of a sudden I had a breakthrough, and then I really haven't had a difficult level yet after that.
It's really kind of hard to explain because there's not a whole lot of games that have the world structure that it does, and because there's really like 4 or 5 different level types in the game. I mean, and it's not open, like, kind of how you were alluding to, how it's different from Destiny or Borderlands or other.
It's just not as open
shooter games. Yeah, it's not open like that.
It is kind of a looter shooter, but it's not a shooter. It's like a kill room. It's like I don't know. You choose your level and you play it until you beat it, and then some of them are more open and some of them are kill rooms and some of them are timed.
I could kind of see, we were talking about how Nintendo has come out and said very early on this was going to be tower defense. You can kind of see how the levels are still kind of laid out in that fashion, to where you could see where the starting point might have at one point in time been your home base, and strategically placed salmonid spawning grounds would kind of be like the entry points of where on a normal tower defense game your enemies would start coming into the map at.
Right.
So you could kind of see that build out, but at the same time it is really hard to see. It's kind of an abstract thought that Splatoon could ever be tower defense.
Yeah. No, I'm glad they didn't do that.
But but I also think kind of that's where we get the tactical pack or the tank.
Have the same thought.
Have this, they're like, okay, what kind of tower defense like gadgets can you place all over this thing? So it does have that feel. So again, this game is like really hard to place into one specific category because it's got so many different things going on for it. There's even like speed running type levels where you have to be fast. It's not even about killing the enemies. It's how fast can you get from point A to point B.
And that's really cool. That invokes a lot of the original the numbered Splatoon games single player modes, because there's a lot of that kind of challenge mode stuff in there. But the variety of levels is pretty good. But the thing that really keeps you coming back is sort of like honing a loadout or trying new gear or upgrading gear and to have a new ability, which I'm still doing this far into the late game. Like it doesn't stop. So
and I do like how Nintendo has really kind of become an expert on this without really doing a whole lot of it.
Right.
Because I mean they've thought about a lot of things in advance. They've given you previews of what you're going to get before you go into a level, what to expect.
So if I need to get a certain part to build a piece of gear, I can go into that enemy's lair and fight them and then get 20 of them by beating
them. If you're really needing the spiralite, you can just hit one of those levels, or the eggs. If you're really needing to collect eggs, there's the one level that has like the just unlimited spawning points for the little spiralite mounds that you have to drill through. You can just collect a crap ton of currency out of those levels.
I would say it borrows kind of the best elements of like roguelike, dungeon crawler, wave enemy wave game, salmon run, looter shooter games.
And then claw machine as well.
Of course, claw machine. Classic arcade game type, that kind of stuff. Well, since we're done with Splatoon Raiders cast or whatever Raiders logic, let's do some Prices Retro. If this is your first time playing Prices Retro with us, here's how we play. I'm going to list off 4 or 5 games, and everyone else is going to guess how much the lot is worth in total. Whoever is closest to the actual value wins that round, and everyone has a list, and everyone guesses on each other's lists. And at the end, once everybody's said their list and guessed, the player that won the most rounds wins the episode. But watch out for our robot, Deus Guess Machina, who averages the guesses together for his own guess, our dinosaur Leonard, who adds up the original retail value for his guess, and Poltergeist, our ghost, who guesses 300. If you're confused, don't worry, because we're going to play right now and you'll figure it out.
I was going to say, so is Dan.
It's not complicated.
I'm usually confused. But we'll jump right into it here. So, Adam, do you want to go first?
Oh, me? Yes.
Yeah.
So this episode is our special Classic Game Fest episode, right? My method of attending this year, which I hadn't done before, I usually would, previously when I lived in Austin, it was easy, but I would either take a plane in and fly out. This is the first year that we actually did a road trip, which is a little over 900 miles one way.
Lord.
And took my kids with me this year. So this Prices Retro list is road trip themed.
Nice.
So game number 1, these are all complete in box. Game number 1, Burnout Paradise for the Xbox 360, complete in box. And I like to round to the nearest dollar.
Then so shall we.
Second game is Final Fantasy 15, classic road trip game. The Ultimate Collector's Edition for PS4. Again, the Ultimate Collector's Edition of Final Fantasy 15 for the PlayStation 4. Okay. We have Life is Strange 2 Collector's Edition for the PlayStation 4. The Collector's Edition of Life is Strange for the PS4. Complete in box.
Is that it?
One more.
One more.
Sam and Max Hit the Road.
Yes.
For the PC. Complete in box.
All right.
What era of PC is that?
Sam and Max Hit the Road would have been
Late
90s, right?
Late 90s?
Yeah. Mid 90s.
Yeah.
It was kind of along the same grouping as Day of the Tentacle, Full Throttle.
Yeah.
The Dig.
All the LucasArts point and clicks.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that generation of point and click games.
Okay. Chad, why don't you go first? Guess.
I'm probably way off, but I got 260.
And John?
I've got 150.
Okay. I had 170. So me and Chad are right there.
And I have 200. So we're all in the same area.
Yeah.
So we're either all right where with you, Chad, or we're all way off.
You missed something.
I'm going to give the total.
Yeah.
All right. I think Shannon wins because the actual total rounded to the nearest dollar is $948.
Oh my God. What the
Okay, one of those collector's edition is just crazy stupid.
What did you have, Shannon?
I said 215.
He had the most, right?
I had 260.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right.
So I think it's me because I had 270. Unless one of the Rampage crew got it.
Actually,
Ghost
has 300.
Oh, Ghost has 300. Yeah. Stupid Ghost. That was my bad. I got the numbers all jumbled in my brain. But all right, breakdown. Burnout Paradise for the Xbox 360 is a whopping $9.
Worth every penny.
Final Fantasy 15 Ultimate Collector's Edition for the PlayStation 4 Complete in Box is $227. Shannon's shaking his head. He's like, that's not even the one I thought it was. Life is Strange 2 Collector's Edition for the PlayStation 4 Complete, everything included, which has like vinyl records and figurines and stuff.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I didn't.
$613.
Oh, wow.
Wonderful.
I saw that. I was like, what? I had never seen it before. I just only looked it up for the purposes of this Price is Retro. That's a crazy collector's edition.
I had no idea all that was in there.
Sam & Max Hit the Road Inbox, Complete Inbox for the PC is $99.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been okay except for those collector's editions.
I looked up Sam & Max fairly recently because I think I still have a couple of those discs somewhere. I think I have Sam & Max and one of the Indiana Jones
play
ones.
them on.
No,
yeah,
they won't play on anything I have, but I have the disc.
I was to say, do you have anything that has a disk drive?
Yeah, I have an older. I do.
But those were old Mac games, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Oh yeah,
they
so
definitely
floppy.
Never.
It's a lot. It's very different from something that you could.
And I mean, it probably isn't
on a PC.
It probably isn't too hard to just like emulate an old version of Windows or of Mac OS on something. But
you could probably get it on GOG.
Yeah,
for,
to be honest,
just $3 too.
Just download it.
Yeah, it's probably on the Switch. What are you talking about?
I wish. Okay, great. And so yay for
Ghosty,
I guess. Whatever.
Our Sam is with us still, and he's winning.
He does that. And okay, so Chad, your list.
All right. So I do have a theme. I got Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade for the NES, loose. Sly Cooper 1 on PS2, complete in box. Got Final Fantasy 3 on Super Nintendo, loose. And then Breath of Fire 1, Super Nintendo, loose.
Ugh. I'm afraid of the ghost again.
The first Breath of Fire, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm afraid of the ghost. I'm changing my amount. John, your guess.
Oh, of course. Hold on a second.
No. I'm
going to go 250.
All right. I said 301 because I'm not taking any chances.
Snipe that ghost.
Shannon.
280.
Yeah, we got him. We got him this time. Adam.
I went a little bit lower, which I'll probably regret, but I'm at 225.
All right. What's the total?
Total is 192.
Oh wow.
Nice.
So looks like Adam.
Yo.
Yeah. Or unless the Dino.
The Dino.
Yeah, that might be Dino.
Dino was at 215. So what did Adam guess?
225.
225, yeah. So Dino.
It is Dino.
Okay.
Stupid Dino.
Goodness.
We've been struggling beating the Rampage crew.
The non-existent entities are winning.
It's
anybody happen to pick up on the theme of that one at all?
All amazing games.
What were they again?
For what it's worth.
List them off with their retail prices or with their actual prices.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. So Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade on NES was $43 bucks. Sly Cooper 1 was $23.77. Final Fantasy 3 was $80, and then Breath of Fire 1 is $45. So
I couldn't detect a theme.
You were at the panel, Dan.
Oh, it was it's that guy. I don't know his name.
Dev Madan.
Yeah, Dev Madan.
Yeah. He contributed art to all of these games.
Cool.
Excellent.
Such a cool talk he had.
Yeah, it was awesome, man.
He was so inspiring.
Once he got started, it was great.
Yeah, right. Once his computer started working, that was very cool. A very cool talk. Yeah, it was crazy to learn that he did the Breath of Fire cover art.
Yeah, I fell in love with that.
Wild.
Yeah. Because I had that poster in my room. I also had the Final Fantasy 3 poster in my room growing up. I was like,
did you go get cool? Did you get some stuff signed? Well, you know what?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, sorry.
We'll talk about it. That's me. That's my fault. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Getting excited.
Getting too excited. It's a good episode. All right, John, your list.
Okay, so my list has a theme, and the theme is just these are games that I picked up while I was there.
Someone had to do it.
Somebody look back. Did he give a price?
I did not. And if I did, I would have given a price of how much I paid for it.
I know, but at least it'd give us a window.
I got some pretty good deals. I'll say that.
Right.
Okay. So the first item, this isn't a game, on my list is the Acclaim wireless infrared remote controller.
Oh, that's right.
For the NES in new condition, because that's what I bought.
Wireless infrared. Okay. All right.
And then the second item is the cleaning kit for the Super Nintendo. Also new.
Which, can you give any more information? Because there wasn't
it's the cartridge. They cleaned out the cartridge head on the console.
But it wasn't a Nintendo official.
It is Nintendo.
Yeah. It is a Nintendo brand.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, it comes in a box that looks like a cartridge box.
Yeah, it's cartridge box. It's got Mario with the toolbox on the front of it. It's pretty cool, actually. The third item on my list is Ico and Shadow of the Colossus, the PS3 collection, completed box. Cool. The fourth item is Chocobo's Dungeon 2 for the PlayStation, complete.
Okay.
The fifth item is Mystical Ninja starring Goemon, loose, and this is the Japanese version for the N64.
Oh, sweet.
And then last but not least, Dan knows this one. He was there. Bomberman Party Edition.
Oh, yeah.
For the PlayStation, complete.
What? Did you play it? What is it?
I haven't played it yet. I got to get my PlayStation out.
Is it just more Bomberman?
It is, yeah. It's just Bomberman. I imagine it's like a party mode for Bomberman.
I mean, wild.
Oh, Bomberman, yeah. It's awesome. Knows. Oh, yeah. I had never even seen it before.
All right. So I get the first guess, and I am yet again afraid of the ghost. So I'm going to go 301 again. And Shannon.
I have 325.
And Adam.
410.
And Chad.
I had 265.
All right. Go ahead, John.
Okay. So the total of my list is 40603.
Whoa. Shannon. Right? No, Adam.
No, Adam.
Adam had 410.
Yeah, 410.
Yeah, you had 410.
Yes.
Let me check the Dino.
The Dinosaur
There's no
beats
way.
me.
There's no way.
Getting less than $4 closer than me.
It's happened before. It didn't happen this time. He's at 315.
Okay.
Sweet.
So yeah,
that was close to mine.
So yeah, Adam takes that one.
Finally got one. Goodness gracious, the stupid ghost.
I'm just happy for humanity. Sake that we finally got one. That's all. I don't care who wins at this point.
Saving the world one.
As long as it's a human.
That's right.
Okay, so my list. It's summertime, and it's hot, so all my games are hot. First game is Danny Sullivan's Indie Heat for the NES, complete in box.
Complete in box.
Oh yeah,
come on.
We've got
It's
Wizardry. What?
I really do need that one again. Like, I'm not even being funny.
Okay, hold on. Danny Sullivan's Indie Heat, complete in box for the NES.
For the NES?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need genre?
Like,
do you want the genre?
You said it like you were doing the commercial for it.
You did, yeah.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I didn't know what this game was, or if you just told me the name, I'd be like, this could be anything.
It's racing, right?
It's a racing game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next game is Wizardry 5. Heart. Oh, that's Heart, not Heat.
Heart of the Maelstrom.
Heart of the Maelstrom for the Super Nintendo.
I own this game
in
complete.
box. Well, have you looked it up recently?
I have not.
Good. Okay. The next game
for the
is
Super Nintendo?
Super Nintendo complete in box.
Jeez Louise.
Beautiful Joe Red Hot Rumble for the GameCube complete in box. And Hot Wheels Turbo Racing for the N64 complete in box. And Shannon has the first guess.
All right. I'm going with 200. I have no idea what some of that cardboard's worth.
Would you say 200?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Adam?
I've got 275. I'm not real sure on a couple of those.
Me either. And Chad?
You made the list.
I know.
I'm all over the place here. I'm at 360. It's either
As
I'm
good as
really
guess
low
as anybody.
or really high.
Yeah, honestly. And John?
I'm at 310.
Okay. Actual retail price $259.42.
Is it me again?
Gives it to Adam right now.
Yo!
Man, you're killing
humans.
it.
Humans.
Now, hold on a minute.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
205. Nope, he was at 205. You still have it.
Oh, let's go.
Dodging dinos left and right like I'm in Jurassic Park.
It's like Dino Crisis up in here. All right.
And
so far,
ghosts.
Adam's tied with the Rampage crew, but we have one more list. Actually, we also have
What's that breakdown?
Flightsy's list too. So we have two more. It is Shannon's list.
Yeah.
What's the
No,
breakdown, Dan?
yeah, the breakdown of your games.
No. So
He already deleted it.
Danny Sullivan's Indie Heat for the NES is $100. These are all complete. It's $30.
I know what's coming to your collection next, Adam.
It's $30
Yeah,
loose,
CIB.
$100 complete in box.
Goodness gracious.
Wizardry for the $5. Sorry, for the Super Nintendo complete is 51. Sorry. Beautiful Joe Red Hot Rumble for the GameCube is $49.99. Hot Wheels Turbo Racing for the N64 is $62.93.
If you had told me that an indie racing game on the NES was going to be more valuable than an RPG on the Super Nintendo,
Danny Sullivan, man.
Now,
That was 100% my lowest game on that. My lowest guess.
I don't think anyone considers Wizardry like a real heavy hitter.
No.
though.
But still, does anybody consider the indie racing game?
Somebody out
be a
there's
big
wanted
hitter?
it. $100.
Yeah. It's only the people trying to go for 100%
Yeah.
complete in box
Yeah.
NES games.
Yep.
Keep that price alive. Maybe it was like a very late addition or something. I don't know. To look up.
It
And
usually
then-
doesn't matter with those types of games.
I'm probably gonna forget about it anyway. Well, maybe like low print run because they were like, oh, nobody's gonna buy this crap. And they were right. Okay, Shannon.
All right. Mine is random It's a random list of games that people on Reddit consider to be some hidden gems. So I don't know what made me decide to do that, but I couldn't come up with another topic. So here we go.
No, it's cool.
Yep. First one is The Guardian Legend for NES. Loose. I'm not going to make you figure out what the cardboard's worth.
Thank you.
Second game is Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu for the NES. Loose.
Oh, man.
It's a high dollar one.
I know.
Third one is Devil's Crush for the TurboGrafx 16.
Oh, boy.
Loose. These are all going to be loose. Yeah,
okay.
These are all going to be loose.
Thank you. TurboGrafx is...
Yep, I know. Next game is Shadowrun for the Sega Genesis.
Ooh.
And the last one, a little game you may have heard of called Mischief Makers for the N64.
Shake, Shake.
Loose, right?
Loose, yes.
Absolute classic. Okay. Adam has the first guess.
I got to 385.
And Chad?
I'm at 500 even.
And John?
I'm at 305.
Okay. I'm at 320. And
looks like Dan pulled it out there. Value is 345.13.
Ooh, okay. You know, it's funny. I was very, very close to doing the 301 thing again, and then I would have lost.
So
nice.
I thought Adam was going to take it again. But let's see. Breakdown: Guardian Legend for the NES, 1755. Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu, 99.45. Devil's Crush for TurboGrafx 16, $110. Shadowrun for the Genesis, $51.63.
Oh.
And Mischief Makers for the N64 at $66.50.
I thought Shadowrun would be higher.
I think the Super Nintendo one might be a little higher too.
I think
There's
so.
a Super Nintendo.
It's dropped
There's
in. Yeah, it's
Super
dropped in
Nintendo
price recently too.
Yeah.
Did it get re-released or something?
No, I don't. I really don't know because for a while it was like closer to like 70 or 80, and I just recently looked at it. It's like it's what he said it was.
I guess it's always kind of hovered around. Oh, I'm also thinking complete.
Completed stuff a lot higher too.
I was thinking complete's like 120. Okay, but yeah,
it
looks
right
like
on target for everything except for Jackie Chan and Devil's
Crush. That's a tricky one. That is a tricky one.
Overshot Jackie Chan.
I don't know. Wildness. Okay. So we have Ghost of Dino. Adam has 2 and I have 1. So the humans could win. Humans
are winning.
Prize.
We're winning, but if
guys, Ghost or Dino could tie it up for overall.
We usually, since if someone else other than Adam or the Rampage wins, then Adam will win because we usually give to the tie to the human.
Right.
So
tie goes
just keep that in mind.
That's right.
Okay. So here is a Prices Retro. I'm just making sure I follow his instructions because Flightsy per usual. So you read the first title and perhaps speculate on what games it entails. Read the games and guess and reveal the prices. Then read the theme description for an explanation. Oh, okay. So we're gonna kind of also guess the theme while we're guessing the games. We can kind of like speculate on that. Okay, got you. I got you, Flightsy. Got you. Okay, first game. I also have these spoiler tagged, so I don't see them until they're revealed, including prices. So I can also play. The first game is Card e-reader plus. So I think it's just complete in box e-reader. Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea.
The next one is Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, PAL Game Boy Advance. Manual.
version?
Hold on. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, PAL version, Game Boy Advance, manual only.
Just the manual.
So,
Okay.
Just the manual of the PAL version.
I mean, it's in
of
price
Kingdom
charting,
Hearts
so he
Chain-
can do
okay.
it.
Which language?
Yeah.
It's probably multi-language, right?
Honestly, it's probably a nice thick,
By the time they hit GBA, yeah, it's probably multiple language at least.
Okay, game 3. Isabel, number 001, amiibo card, loose. Okay.
Goodness gracious.
Not still in the blister pack. I mean, come on.
Right. Okay, game 4. Pokemon trading card game, Japanese version, Game Boy Color, box only.
Oh my god, dude.
There's no a single game in his list.
Okay. Just I'm gonna read it again. It's the Japanese version of Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy Color, box only.
He's torturing us. Like,
So, like that's that.
he's doing this on purpose.
Of course,
He's
he is.
resorting to.
He doesn't
see.
Flex doesn't do anything by accident.
There's a logic behind
We've been
this
spending
somewhere.
too much money, and as our wallet's defense attorney, he's getting back at us.
He's mad at me for buying the Star Fox plushies. That's really what it
Right.
is.
That's what I mean.
But I haven't bought the Donkey Kong suit yet. I haven't bought it yet.
yeah. So
Yeah.
what's the why?
I don't know. All right, next one. Card game.
Oh, there's more. I thought that was it.
Yeah,
Yes,
there's
for
more. But wait,
Card game Mario Party e-reader new.
Oh,
Card game Mario Party -e.
what?
so
What?
so there's a Mario Party game on the e-reader that's just cards. I have it loose. I don't have it new.
Crazy.
Okay.
It's
Does
but
it
it's
have a
an
cartridge or
e-reader?
it's just cards?
It's a set
Just
of
cards.
e-reader cards.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
About 40 of them, I think.
Oh
Oh.
my god! And this is complete in box.
Yeah, brand new. Like the way
I've never even
the way
heard of this
e-reader
thing.
cards work, they weren't random, right? So you bought them
Right.
in packs.
Yeah, I remember seeing like ones for NES games and stuff. But
Yep.
I didn't know they had like a whole Mario Party thing.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna okay.
I have
Taking a
no
swing
idea.
at that
Actually,
one. And then game 6. Oh, John's leaving. Hold on. Can you hear me, John?
yeah, I got you.
All right. Game 6. Card games for PS1 complete in box. Yeah.
There's Mario Party for the e-reader right there.
Oh wow.
Is there like a
Chunky.
is there like a game you play with the cards
Yeah, they're all like
in real life?
coin.
All right. The title of this list. Does anybody want to guess?
I'm still
What
trying
Things
to
all-
he
look up-
found
it's
in
all-
his bedside drawer.
It's all paper. There's no, I mean, all card paper type.
Is Chain of Memories a card game?
It
Yes,
did have cards,
in chains
you're
that
right.
you
You're
it's
right.
it's a card based battle.
So these are all card things.
Cards. Yeah.
Mhm.
Card based stuff. Yeah. The title is Jack of All Spades. Nice. Okay, let's do the prices, and then he's got a lengthy description, which I will read word for word. Okay, so
We
here
have to
go.
do guesses first.
Oh yeah, let's do guesses first. I didn't see the overall price yet.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be true to what I have here. Okay, I'll just go first. I have 350, and then Shannon,
I have 400.
and then Adam,
I arrived at 310.
and Chad,
F332.
and John.
I'm at 410.
Sure. Go just over me in case it's like some $1,000 or something.
It's Jeopardy rules or whatever price is right. 401. Okay.
What'd you say, Dan, for yours?
350.
350. Okay.
All right. Actual retail price is $266 and 66 cents, which means that Adam won. No, the ghost won.
Yeah, the ghost is 300, right? Nobody was closer.
Bruh.
So yeah, we actually lost both ways because the Dino also guessed 300.
Oh my god.
Well,
the Dino and the ghost both guessed better than we did.
For humanity.
Anyway, I'm going to read this description. So this list is a very loose theme. Each item has something to do with cards. The Card Reader Plus is the Japanese version of the Nintendo e-reader, an accessory for the Game Boy Advance. It allows you to read e-reader cards. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories is a game which you use a card attack in real-time battles, and it's a game in a franchise that usually has nothing to do with cards, using a card-based system. The Isabelle Amiibo card is literally a card. The Pokemon trading card game is a game version of an existing card game that was itself based on a video game. Mario Party E is a weird physical card game that uses the e-reader to allow people to play mini games. Finally, card games for PS1 is meant to be a somewhat anticlimactic ending game. It's just a collection of normal playing card games. The title is a play off of the common phrase Jack of all trades and references the variety of ways cards are used in that list. Other elements of the list are also supposed to emphasize the variety on the list. You probably noticed that I used a variety of regions and conditions with the list. But did you notice that the list is ordered to alternate between items that involve physical and digital cards? Also, in the price section, the games are abbreviated in different ways. I haven't read that yet. What they represent, the console they're on, making part of the name an acronym, making the entire name an acronym, no abbreviation at all, and removing the theme of the list from the title. Interesting.
There's like some cryptic stuff in that one.
So there's a lot going on here. So the prices, the card reading. Oh, that's funny. He listed them as card reading accessory, $78.67. Is a complete in box e-reader only $78?
I feel like it's more than that.
I feel like more than that. Oh. The PAL GBA, which is Kingdom Hearts
Just
manual, 1613. Isabelle is $4.70. The Pokemon trading card game is $10.95. Card game Mario Party E is $151.52. Dang. The card game for PS1 is $4.96. Again, totaling $266.66. And losing it for humanity. Thanks, Flightsy.
So the e-reader brand new is $181.77. So he might be talking about something different.
Well, complete in box doesn't mean new.
Oh, he said complete?
It's complete.
Yeah, I think the only thing that was new was the Mario Party card.
Yeah, that one's new.
And that actually is what I guessed 150. That was the only one I was on. I was correct.
Yeah.
So
I was way off on
a complete e-reader is $66.64, but it comes in a blister pack. So I don't know how you would have a complete if it wasn't new.
This also was a list from almost 2 weeks ago at this point, so prices
could have changed.
Yeah. It's not that much of a change, so that's possible.
Oh, that's good.
Anyway, it's close enough where I don't really care. Thanks, Flightsy. Always a pleasure having your lists on our show. Now that we have destroyed the earth haphazardly by losing a game, let's get into our show topic. So, don't we usually take a break? Are we gonna take a break?
Yeah, we could do a break if you want to.
I take a 2-second break. I might change my pants.
Oh,
but not for the reason you think. It's because my new chair is plasticky leather and it's sticky to my legs, and I don't like it.
I didn't know if you got upset that we lost to the dinosaur.
I did. literally
So you
pooped my pants.
retaliated by
himself?
pooped yourself.
Not
It's my
fun.
normal response to failure.
Double failure at that point.
That's right.
All right. Never mind. I didn't change my pants because I have a pile of laundry over here, but I can't see anything I want to wear right now. So we're just gonna roll on, as it were. We're talking Classic Game Fest. We went to the biggest retro game convention in Texas, Classic Game Fest. Everybody here did. No, Shannon didn't. Shannon
I did not. No,
He was there in spirit.
Yes,
That's right.
We felt you.
Definitely.
We felt you there.
I was following along on your
Um,
on the Discord channel.
And a couple other Discord members came. Trey came. Mike came. And they had a great time, but they cannot make it tonight, unfortunately. So we're just going to hear from the four of us, and then Shannon's going to anecdotally talk about whatever he wants to talk about. So, yeah, I mean, I have a few questions I kind of banged out. We can go over these and kind of just talk about our experience. First question, just like about whatever. First question is, have you been to a retro convention before? Is this like your first one? And how many years have you come to CGF? For me, this is the only retro convention I've been to, but I've been going to CGF for like 8-9 years now. I also film the promo and edit the promo for the event every year from the showrunner. So I like kind of have to go. So boohoo.
How long has it been running?
I mean, it's been going for a long time, but it used to be just like a little like get together at the store, at a game over store.
Okay.
And then so many people started coming that he had to be like, okay, let's like get the small room at the convention center. And Adam made the music for that video, little NES music.
Yeah, I made a number of songs for some of those earlier videos.
And that was really cool.
And then now it's taken over the whole convention center.
And and then I think the year after that, he was actually like, we kind of already outgrew this, and now we're in the big space. And it was kind of like half the space the first couple of years, and then they grew to the rest of the space. And now it's the entire convention center. So yeah, it definitely grew, which is insane. So I've been going for quite a few years. Yeah, that's me. And then so how about you, Shannon?
Well, I've been to a number. It's okay. It's all right. But I can say I've been to, this is the only thing I can really contribute. I've been to a number of like Comic-Con stuff, and quite a few of those have, a vendor or two that is doing retro video game stuff. And so I always try to make sure that I'm always drawn to those anyway.
Yeah.
But later this month, at the end of this month, actually, there's going to be one about 3 hours south of where I live in Michigan. And so I will be attending that one. It's just a one day. It's the first time they're doing it. They want to grow it. So
what's it called?
Let's see here. It's some kind of game fest. They're calling it something. I'd have to look it up here.
Okay.
I'll look it up.
Michigan Game Fest.
Probably. What about you, Adam, while Shannon figures himself out?
So I think I've only missed 1 year in the past 5 or 6, something like that. So not my first rodeo when it comes to Classic Game Fest. But I haven't really ever been to any other, convention like that. At least not anything close to, the magnitude of a 3-day full convention center thing. But yeah, I love it. I don't even live in Austin anymore, and I make the trek because I get to see my family and friends and stuff. But I get to experience the convention. It's kind of become a hub of my summers. It's like that is like a tent pole, whatever they call it, of my summer. So yeah, I will keep going every year if I can, unless there's something that for some reason prevents me from going. I'm going every year.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice excuse to hang out, for sure. What about you, Chad?
This is my third CGF. Let's see. I think the very first game fest I ever went to was actually when we lived in England. They had a decent sized one in Norwich, and took the kids. My littlest was maybe one at the time, and it was a terrible idea to take a 1-year-old. But I was like, it'll give my wife a break. I'll just take the older kids, and then yeah. So we didn't end up staying long, but it was really cool though. It didn't really pick much up because it was all PAL stuff, and I wasn't really into collecting that. I think I caught a couple like PS2 games, but it was just cool just to be around a lot of people. It was set up very similar to this, where they had like arcade cabinets, and then they had just old retro consoles set up for anybody to just go and play, and then vendors everywhere, and then people just selling their artwork and stuff. It was really cool, nice like taste of it. Then came here, and this place is insane. It's just huge. It's just so much. And I think the one thing that's unique to this one compared to the first one I went to was the guests, the panels and stuff like that they do, which I've never made a point to really go to until this year. I went to a couple, and we'll get to that later, but yeah. So
yeah, great. Okay, and John.
Let's see. I think this last one was like the fourth one that I went to.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we have a one here locally that is a lot smaller. And then there's one in St. Louis that I've been to that's pretty good size. Still, I don't think it's as big as CGF. Yeah, no, you guys talked about it in the Discord one year, because Dan was still at that point in time. You're already doing the video stuff.
Yeah.
So you were talking about quite a bit in the Discord. So I decided, I was like, well, I'll just come down and make a trip out of it. About 4 years ago, and ever since then, I've been coming back. It's a blast. I think the first year that I went was the last year that it was 2 days.
Yeah, last year they started. I think last year's the first year they did 3 days.
Or was it last year? Okay, so
last
I've been
year
to
they did 3 days.
2 that was 2 days and 2 that is 3 days.
Yeah. 3 days is a lot.
3 days is a lot. I've never actually done all 3 days. I usually leave to come back home on Sunday.
I mean, you don't have to. It's like there's so much. But I mean, unless you want to see all the panels and everything, but it's like so much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. So going into this year, was there anything you were specifically like looking for collection wise, like purchase wise? Did you have like something on your mind? You were like, I got to get this thing. Adam, if you want to start.
I didn't have anything that was like my one holy grail or whatever. I have like I'm primarily, as far as collecting goes, I'm like laser focused on NES and have been for quite some time. I've downsized my collection quite a bit in the last few years and really started to hone in on NES in particular. So I have a pretty good size list of my list is games that I think are good, worth playing, or interesting, or valuable in some way to me, and that I'm also willing to pay the going price for.
Right.
Because it's like, sure, I'd love a copy of
Jackie Chan's Kung Fu.
Yeah, Jackie Chan's Kung Fu. But like, I'm not gonna pay. Like, I'd love a physical copy of Chrono Trigger or something, but like, I don't have that level of expendable income. I'm not gonna be going and paying $200-$300 for a cartridge. That's just not where I'm at. So I have a list, and I was like, all right, if I get even just one or two of the games that are on my running wish list of NES games, then I'll be happy. So I don't know if we're going into pickups yet, but I can hold off on that if we're doing that.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, okay. We'll have a question for that in a minute. I'm just getting like, what were your expectations?
So
kind of.
My expectations were, I'm gonna buy some NES games for sure. I'm gonna come home with a stack, but if I can just make sure that I check off one or two that are actually on my curated wish list, let's call it, then I'll be happy. So
sweet. What about you, Chad?
I think the only thing I really was hoping to get there was a complete box copy of Final Fantasy III, just because Dev Madan was there, and that was the poster that I had on my wall growing up. So I was hoping to get that, because last year I want to say I saw like maybe 4 or 5 copies of it everywhere, but I could not find a single one this time, unfortunately. So didn't get my my signature on my poster, but that's all right.
Bummer. Sorry, dude. John.
So every year I always have like a few big items that I kind of look for to see if I can get a deal on. It's probably not the right place to be looking for deals on big stuff.
Not but, deals, yeah.
I always look to see what the Vectrexes that they have are going for there.
Ooh, that's spicy.
I only saw 2 there this year, and they were both well over $600 now. So they're getting up there, and they were loose.
They're working then,
yeah. And then I also have an ongoing run where I'm collecting all of the Nintendo Power guidebooks. So I have a spreadsheet that I have on my phone and check boxes on everything. It's actually a OneNote, but so I think I'm down to like 20 guides that I need out of the 100 or whatever there are. Most of them are the high dollar stuff like Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy 3, and surprisingly not Earthbound, but
sweet
stuff like that. And then I also have PS1 and PS2 Square game collections that I was putting together, and I finished the PS2 one last year, and then this year I was trying to finish up my PS1 Square game collection, and I'm one game away now. I was looking for a copy of Einhander. It was relatively close to price charting, which I did not find. They were all well above price charting.
Yeah.
But I did find Chocobo's Dungeon 2, which was on my Prices Retro list.
Very nice.
And then at some point, one last thing, at some point during the year, I usually get a box and manual for a game, but not the game. And I usually buy it from Zach on Discord. He usually has like some cardboard in his piles that he posts on there. And this last year I bought Yggdra Union for the Game Boy Advance. So I was really trying to find a loose copy of that game. And out of all the vendors that were there wasn't a single copy of that game in the whole place.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. For me this year, I've been slowing down a lot on buying games. But there's a few consoles that I would have loved to get. And one that I was really looking at this year was a Crystal Game Boy Pocket, which is just the transparent plastic, the transparent one, the Game Boy Pocket, because it came in like a rainbow when it came out. And I don't want like a reshelled. I would love like an original clear. And the problem with the clear ones is that if they get exposed to too much like sunlight, they kind of turn like yellow or greenish. So I want to try to find one in good condition, which is really hard to do. Anything Donkey Kong, as always, just anything Donkey Kong I don't have that I can throw on my shelf. And You know, and I have my well, no, that's the original Game
I know
Boy.
this is, but they kind of go yellow like this one is a little bit.
Yeah, right.
Inside the box.
And then you know, there's always like pie in the sky stuff. Like someday I'd love to get a Donkey Kong 64 controller. The N64 controller looks like a banana, but those are always out of my price range. And then I very much, my love for Fallout was ignited this year as well. So I was looking for like little Fallout merch stuff, whatever I could find.
You should have bought one of those ammo boxes.
I know, but they were $100. And I'm like, I know it's a cool thing, and it was a blind box. It had like other like Fallout merch inside of it as well, you know. But I was like, can't justify 100 cash because I'm doing a lot of trading.
Just think of how many Pikmin terrariums you could have bought with that.
That much money. I did. I bought 3 of them.
Yeah.
But that's that's what I was kind of looking for, and kind of what I'm, you know, always looking for. So the next question I have is, what did you not buy that you saw there because it was too expensive? And we could start with Chad on this one.
That was Dracula X for me. I couldn't find anybody that I think I only found one copy of it there, and they had it like $100 over price charting. They're like, he justified it by saying, yeah, it was loose. And he was like, oh, you're not going to find one with this clean of a label. And I mean, it was okay. I mean, it wasn't like perfect, but you know. So I tried to talk him down, then I tried to trade with him, and he was just giving me crap offers for trade. So
he probably knew that he had the only one in the show as well.
That's exactly it. Yeah, he knew it. Yeah. So
lame. John?
I guess I kind of already answered that question. I passed up on several copies of Einhander that were well over $200.
Sure. Somebody actually did have one of the banana controllers this year, and it was right at price charting for $300. And I mean, I'm just not gonna.
You could have traded for it.
I guess so.
So much money for an N64 controller.
My problem too is that it's like $300 for shelf fodder for me.
Could make you one.
I know I could make one. I mean, I might at some point just to.
I'm just gonna make you one out of like real bananas and send it to you in the mail.
Yeah,
just gotta change out the peels every once in a while. They brown.
We'll just encase it in we'll encase it in plastic. And
there you go.
Yeah,
rotten banana controller.
That's beautiful. Some of them, yeah. Anyway, so that was sad, and then so one booth had a complete collection of, there were 4 Mario Kart plushies that came out. They were rather large. They were probably 18 inches, 16 to 18 inches tall, from when Mario Kart 64 came out, from like the 90s or whatever. And they had a complete set. It was like Mario, Yoshi, Bowser, and Donkey Kong, maybe, I want to say. And I was like, oh, how much is Donkey Kong? As if I was going to be able to afford it. And she goes, oh, we're only selling them as a set, and it's $2,500, please.
I mean, even if they broke it out, you weren't going to pay $500
no,
for one of them.
Obviously not. But I was curious. Maybe they're not that rare. I don't friggin' know. It's a cool thing. But
that Mario Kart 64 merch is pretty rare. Like even the action figure stuff, all that stuff's expensive.
It's wild. I mean, most of the action figures from back then now are kind of crazy. But for video game stuff. But yeah, that was the other thing where I was like, that's my rent. So
did you see the booth that had the repop like porcelain signs for like the Nintendo service stuff?
Yes.
Those were cool, but they were like $300.
No.
They were heavy duty. Like they were like real porcelain signs. They were nice. Cool.
Was that the Holy Grail one right at the front?
I think so. Yeah, they had like the Mario.
The
they had the Mario with the toolbox and the suit.
And
like the Nintendo World Championship sign and all that.
That's
They,
very
they were
cool.
really cool, but yeah, I wasn't paying $300 for a sign that wasn't like it was
to be honest,
reproduction.
the show is fun just for like window shopping because there's a lot of cool stuff you're never gonna see.
Oh yeah.
Last year there was a booth that had a bunch of vintage standees, and they had a Donkey Kong Country. I mean, you know, they wanted $5,000 for it or something,
and it wasn't even in like super good shape.
No, it
like
wasn't.
It was rough,
faded. Yeah. The guy from Cake Hoarder has one that's in like pristine condition. Someday I'm gonna make my way to Modesto and go to his store because it looks insane.
So you could take a picture with it.
Yeah, literally, or steal it or something. I don't know.
Steal
I'm
it.
not gonna steal. I never would do that.
They
never.
would be able to find you because it's the only one in existence.
Seriously, he probably has GPS tracking on it. And then Adam, did you go on this one?
No.
What did you not buy?
But so, like, you know, I talked about my NES wish list. The two that I really did kind of, I had some high hopes that I'd be able to get a decent deal on and try to get at least one of these for like $75 or less, was Ninja Gaiden 3 and Shadow of the Ninja.
Yeah.
Those two NES games are pretty high on my like priority to try to snag copies of. And I think they're just harder to find, you know, at lower than what Price Charting has them, both at around 88 last time I checked. But yeah, they were going for like $100 everywhere that I looked. So I did not end up picking up either of those two.
All right. Bummer, dude. I found the original video that I made for Classic Game Fest when it was in the small room. Whoa. And I want to say this is it. It's from 12 years ago, so I think I underestimated how long I've been doing this. A little bit. Absolutely wild. Anyway, I'll share that video in Discord. The next question I have is, were there any like really unexpected finds that you got? Anything you picked up, you picked up, and you were like, holy crap, this is the thing that you didn't expect to see? And John, you can start this one.
Something I didn't expect to see?
Something you didn't expect, and either you bought it or you were just like, whoa, what the hell? We kind of talked a little bit about it, about the signs and that kind of stuff.
I guess really the thing that I was surprised, I don't ever buy, like, I never find the actual Nintendo Power guides there. And I actually added, I think, 3 to my collection that I didn't have.
Nice.
Which is pretty hard to do. And actually got them at decent prices, like less than Price Charting. Mm-hmm. Guides are one of those things that Price Charting kind of struggles with.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's not as bad as consoles. I feel like consoles are the worst to try to price out, just because they can come in so many different variations. Price Charting can only account for so many things. You know, how many controllers does it have? Does it have all the AV cables or whatever? But guides are usually kind of weird. Like sometimes they'll have a spot in there if they thought it came with a poster. They might mark it up a little bit. Like I got Killer Instinct, and there was another guide that I bought too. I bought a couple anyway. But yeah, I wasn't expecting to find. I usually dig through boxes and boxes of guides while I'm there, and I hardly ever buy anything because I usually have most of them. Unfortunately,
right.
The ones that they have.
Great. So, the Pikmin terrariums that we were talking about earlier, they're these like little, sort of like, blind bag. I don't know, vignettes you can get. They're like little models of Pikmin in little like bottles, doing things. They're adorable. I love them. I love Pikmin. So I always try to buy like Pikmin merch when I see it, because well, nowadays it's kind of more commonplace, but it didn't used to be. And they came out, and they had them at Game Over. They had them locally, and I never bought them. I was like, oh, I got to pick some of these up at some point, and they sold out, and they've been gone for like a year. And they had some at CGF. Game Over had them at CGF, and I bought 3 of them. They were like about $20 a pop, which I feel like I bought one and it was so fun. I went back and bought 2 more. They're just really fun to build, and they're on my display shelf now, and I love them, and I don't regret it at all. That was unexpected. Probably, honestly, the most money I spent on like a thing at the show was that, like, of my own money without doing trades.
You FOMO'd my son just opening them up at Chad's house.
Oh
He
yeah,
was like, those actually look pretty cool. He's like, I might go buy one when we go back tomorrow.
they are
And
sick.
he bought 2 of them.
Yeah,
2 or
great.
3, I can't remember.
But yeah, if you just go look online at them, they're very, very cool. They're little like ship in a bottle type like diorama things. And the glow Pikmin one actually has glow in the dark stuff. It's really fun.
Glow in the dark Pikmins.
And then I also found a really, really nice Growlithe plush from the Nintendo store for $5. That was insane. I couldn't believe. That was probably a $30 plush or more at the actual store. And finally, also, so when I originally had a Game Boy Advance SP in like high school or whatever, I had this like leather case over it. And I didn't remember that I had it, but I saw the leather case for sale at a booth, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Memory.
The leather case thing. So that was an instant buy. I mean, that I could not let go. And that, luckily, it was relatively cheap. But yeah, those were the things that I was like, "What?" when I saw them. Yes, and then Adam, what about you?
I can be boring and continue talking about my NES game stuff. I
That's
will
what you
say
bought.
that I really didn't expect to get such a crazy low deal on a super clean copy of River City Ransom. The game is on my, or was on my wish list, but you know, it's one that I think price charting is around 50 on it. But I almost this one booth had it priced at 40, and I kind of lowballed it from there even more. And it's the only one that I've ever actually kind of almost felt a little bit bad about how low I got it. But yeah, wasn't actually expecting to get such a good deal in, you know, period. But on such a clean copy of a game that I actually really, really love, and was on my wish list and got checked off my wish list. So I got that. I also wasn't planning on picking up an NES Advantage joystick.
Nice.
But another booth had a super clean one priced at 25, which is already kind of low.
Yeah.
And I think I got it for 20.
That's great.
So I was, really happy about that, because advantages seem to be getting hard to come by in any, without discoloration.
Yeah.
And so I would have had to ship it to John and have him do the
Retro Bright
for me.
For $25, you could have got this guy brand new, the remote controller.
The remote. See, I did have. They were different than that. I had the ones that were mostly black, I think.
Yeah, I have those too.
I did have a pair of the Acclaim wireless NES controllers. I was always surprised at how well they worked.
I guess I should have talked about that too, because I was not expecting for that to be $25, and the guy that was selling it was like, I was expecting him to say like $100, because he's like, well, it is complete. It looks like it's brand new in there. He's like, I'm gonna have to ask 25, and I was like, okay, sold.
You're like, dang it, can you do 24?
Yeah.
Maybe because it's not like it's not a Nintendo branded product.
No,
yeah, but
I mean
still.
it's brand new, super nice. He even had it in the protector. Like, I didn't buy that; it came in it. I was like, okay, I'll take that for $25.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Nice. And then Chad, did you do unexpected finds?
No, I was gonna say, do y'all remember the Nickelodeon cartoon? I think it was Nickelodeon, Doug.
Oh yeah.
So I got Doug's Big Game on the Game Boy Color.
Ooh,
I didn't really get it. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I did get it, but I always pick up a random game just like that's just. But my unexpected find, I think, was Bucky O'Hare, just because
that's right.
I don't think I've ever really. I've always wanted it, but it's just not something that was really a a big deal, but I saw it. And it's such a beautiful cartridge. I love the art and everything about it. It's so amazing. So I was like, and I got it for a fair price. It wasn't, they know what that game is worth,
Right.
so it's hard to get a decent deal. I was hoping to
That's a clean
get
one though.
yeah, it's super
Yeah.
clean, and but I was hoping to get a deal on Sunday, and it's just nobody was really too eager
They're ready to
to
pack
sell
it
their
up and just keep
stuff.
it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that's everybody says that. A lot of the vendors say that we don't want to take product with us, but they're more than willing to for sure. So because a lot of those guys are traveling to different
They're just
conventions
they're
and
on like a
stuff. Yeah,
circuit. Yeah, they're just going to all the
yeah.
shows. A lot of them
So,
are.
Great.
but so yeah, Doug's big game on the Game Boy Color.
Have you played it? Is it
Can't
good?
go wrong with Nicktoons.
I fired it up just to make sure it worked. I haven't actually played it
Oh,
yet.
well, we got to get a review of that thing.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
and
we
that's
need a
gonna
stream.
happen.
Roger is the final boss or whatever.
Roger.
Yep, Roger.
All right. Anything else? Anything else you guys picked up at the show? Nate, John, did you do Unexpected?
Yeah, I did want to mention though the artwork that I bought for us that I have here in the back. I got a Rampage one, and I got Dan a Pikmin one.
Yeah, you did. I was going to mention that.
This was a guy in his studio is called Skull City, and he's out of Austin there.
Yeah, some of the artists at that show are really, really cool. It's great to support them. Last year, probably my favorite piece of merch ever was a Donkey Kong t-shirt that looks like it's like a metal band logo, and it's got like Diddy Kong punching K Rool in the face. It's great. So then just anything else that you picked up that you were really excited about, that like did you find what you were looking for? What else is really cool that was there? And for me, I did actually get the Crystal Game Boy Pocket. And it's funny, I was waiting in line to talk to Donkey Kong guy. What the hell? Whatever. Grant Kirkhope. I was waiting in line to talk to Grant Kirkhope, and Adam calls me. He's like, "Hey, this booth over here has a really nice Crystal Game Boy Pocket, whatever."
Oh yeah, that was like.
And I was like, "I can't. I'm about to talk to Grant. I can't. I'm not going to get out of line. Just tell him to. I don't know. Just tell him I'll come over there." He told me where the booth was, and then I was like, "Okay." I didn't have any trades on me, but I was like, "Okay, tomorrow if this is still here, like I'm going to bring trades and we'll like make this work." But it was super clean. And so I brought back some trades and we did a deal and got it. So now it's part of the collection. Very, very happy about it. It's so clean. I can't believe that was at the show for that long because it's crazy.
It was priced well too.
I mean, fair, yeah. $80. That's like what they go for normally. Yeah. So and I actually did see another Crystal Game Boy Pocket, but it was in really bad shape, discolored, no battery cover, and I was kind of like, nah, I can't pick it up. I can't pick that up. I'm going to be mad if I do.
Yeah, the other one or two that I did see were more expensive and in much worse condition.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was seeing. I didn't see the one you saw, so I'm glad you called me. And then Fallout wise, I did end up picking up Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition for the PS3. One of the few games I actually picked up for that. That was $30, which is I think it's like $10 off price starting or something like that. So I was like happy about that. And I got the guy who does all the 3D printed signs had Nuka-Cola cap keychains, and that was easy $5 buy. That was fun. That's on my backpack now. Those were like the highlights. Also, obviously, my Pikachu slippers. Y'all saw those.
Oh yeah.
My son always steals them now, which is fine. And I got a DK plush, and I got the Mario Super Sports Mix game, whatever, had like cards that you could buy with them, and I got the Donkey and the Diddy of those. I got a squishy Metroid amiibo. Lots of cool stuff, just random cool stuff. And then the poster that John gave me, the Pikmin poster, which is hanging up now behind me. So cool. Such a fun show. happy with all my gets. Yeah. And what about you, Adam? Anything else that you haven't mentioned yet that you're excited about?
Just a pile of random NES games.
How many in the collection now?
Well, the total NES collection.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny because I wish Mike had been able to come on because
I know
I got to spend a lot of good time with him, browsing around, looking at NES games, joking and laughing, cutting up. But then we were also kind of he has surpassed me by quite a bit at this point with our NES.
Sorry about
numbers.
that.
I'm at 159 for NES games.
Oh God.
But it's like, so I picked up 8 games. I already mentioned River City Ransom. I grabbed Dragon Warrior 2, which I had previously and sold, so I was glad to put that back into the collection. I think the only other one that was on the wish list was Smash TV. I did find that, which I was really happy about.
Nice.
And then the other stuff was just funny little, like I got Kid Cool and Legend of Cage, just like fun little, like, it's not worth much, but it's just fun. I picked up a copy of the Barbie game because my daughters have been enjoying going back and watching the Barbie movie lately. So it was just, I had Barbie on the brain, I guess. I had to pick up the NES game, of course.
Have they played the NES game?
No.
Okay.
And then a copy of 1943, which I actually like quite a bit. I had 1942.
Oh, so good.
43 is such an improvement, and it's just like one of my favorite shmups on the NES.
That's like an arcade cabinet I'd love to have.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good stuff.
And
and a copy of 720, which is kind of a bad game, but it was probably I got it in a bundle, probably paid like less than $5 for it.
$7.20.
$7.20 would be too much for that game.
Chad, Chad, what about you? Anything you picked up that you haven't talked about yet that you're excited about?
Yeah, I guess I should have mentioned in the hunt. Yeah, I was trying to collect all the Castlevania games, and I ended up getting all 3 games for the Game Boy Advance loose.
Nice.
Which is what I was looking for. So that was awesome.
Oh my gosh.
And then I think that's about it. I was picking up random, Game Boy games. That's kind of what I was drawn to this year for whatever reason. I was yeah. So, but that's about it. I guess also I had a good time with Dev Madan just sitting there. I got there early one time and caught him walking around and chatted with him for a while and actually had him sign a bunch of more of his prints that he was selling. So I got a giant Breath of Fire 1 print that he signed for me, and then the Mog print that I got. So
very cool.
That was
I love that.
Happy to have those.
Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, his talk was really great. Actually, the next question is about non-shopping stuff, so we can talk more about that in a sec. John, anything else you picked up that you were excited about?
I bought this shell for the Super Nintendo.
Oh, that's right.
Sick. It's like smoky black.
Yeah, transparent black.
That's beautiful.
It was the cheapest I've seen them, even like if you were to buy them on like AliExpress or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I guess I'll buy that. I got a Super Nintendo that has a really bad yellowed shell and it could use this.
Yeah, hell yeah. No, that's a definite win.
But I think that's all I got.
Is that all of us?
Yes. Yeah, because Shannon didn't.
Shannon, how are you doing?
Doing good.
You going to come to CGF next year?
Plan your trip, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It sounds wonderful, yeah. I did find the name of the one I'm going to the end of this month in Michigan is actually the Michigan Retro Game Expo, not Game Fest. Game Expo. And actually, Sam has talked about going too. I'm not quite sure if
is Tim going?
Did that? Tim might also be going. He's a maybe right now, he said. So
you guys are trying to talk Chris into going too?
Yeah. We're like, it's just a little, little trip down from Ottawa or Ontario.
Not too bad.
Wherever he is.
Where is it?
It's in
Michigan.
Southwest Michigan.
Like what city?
Kalamazoo.
What would be like? Oh, in Kalamazoo.
Yeah.
I'm doing the map to see if it's actually closer than Austin for me.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it probably is, honestly.
Oh, it's a little bit more.
And you got to drive through the mountains too, I bet.
No.
I don't know geography. Anyway, how about what non-shopping highlight of the show you had? Like whether it was a panel or a costume or music that you heard, or you could name a few things, or just an experience you had, or hanging out with me, whatever it was. Chad, we can start with you on this one because you wanted to talk about Cash.
Yeah, so I think the big highlight, I didn't even really know who Dev Madan was prior to this event. But yeah, just meeting him and then learning more about what he's contributed to video games, learning that he basically created like Sly Cooper and that whole, it was just huge. And he's just an awesome guy, just really super down to earth. And like I said, actually had a good conversation with him early on Sunday. So, but other than that, yeah, just having the guys over, and yeah, that was a good time, outside of Game Fest, just having you guys over and playing games and just being dumb. It was a good time.
That was a lot of fun. I definitely want to try to make something like that happen more often. Just even if it's just like me and Trey coming over and
around. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'll invite myself over.
Go for it, man.
What about you, John?
I was trying to remember which panels I went to. I think, I went to the one that Tim Kitzrow put on for NBA Jam. I know he's there like every year.
He's such a character. And
his story, though, is cool. Like so good. And he was talking about how he kind of got pushed out of the business for a little while, and he's been making his way back in, doing things. He talked a little bit about the sequel that's coming out for what's that football game? It's like
the Mutant League football.
Yeah, Mutant League football too.
Yeah.
Oh, is he in that?
He's kind of like a big part of the development team for it.
No way.
Yeah, he's got his own team in the game.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that was pretty cool. And then also hanging out with Chad and everybody at the house there was a lot of fun. My son actually got to get out and do some stuff there, and it was this year since he turned 16. I kind of just let him loose. He just kind of wandered the show and did whatever. Played a bunch of games that were the prototype stuff, and
he's cool
demos.
Yeah, he was fun to talk to. Awesome. And then so for me, the highlight as far as guests go this year, or like I guess generally the highlight for guests this year was that most of the cast who voiced Mario characters in the games for the past 20, 30 years or so was there. Like the guy who played Bowser, and like the girls who played Peach and Rosalina and Toad, and the guy who did all the Koopalings, and Grant Kirkhope was in there because he voiced Donkey Kong for a few games and also was a composer. And then also Charles Martinet, they got him out there, so that was awesome. He was
kept seeing him wandering around.
He was hilarious. His panel was so funny. Just like he's such a character himself. He just lent so much of his personality to Mario the character, and you can kind of see that in just how he is. He's just like
he basically is Mario
guy.
Like,
yeah, basically he's just a jolly dude.
What we know about Mario is just him being him.
and he also is very good, well, like media trained. Like if somebody asks a question that like he can't answer, he's like, yeah, I can't talk about that, but here's this kind of related thing that I can talk about. And we were all entranced
okay with it
for an hour, and he just like told stories and talked about stuff. And
we
if
were
you get a
sitting
chance,
out,
what
I was gonna say, talk about Charles. We were sitting out there. I met up with Trey and
outside?
Yeah, outside at the little food truck area. And I think Mike was out there, and I had just was talking about how I wanted to go check out his booth area and see how much his prints and stuff were. And Mike's like, he's just over there getting ready to go eat. Why don't you go talk to him? I was like, I'm not going to bother him while he's going to get his food for lunch.
Yeah. You could have. He probably would have been like, "Thank you so much," or whatever.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
He would have been like, "Thank you." And if you asked for a picture, he'd be like, "I can't unless you're at my booth," or whatever. But he's very kind. Yeah, he's super kind.
It was just funny.
He has people. He has people around him that can be mean, but he can't. But if you ever get the chance to listen to him talk for an hour, like, it's really fun. Yeah, he's such a fun guy. That was a highlight. Talking to Grant Kirkhope was really cool. Just his involvement with Donkey Kong 64 being so intimate was like so cool to talk about that. And Star Fox Adventures too. He scored Star Fox Adventures, which is like also one of my favorite games. So that was great. I wish, one thing that's kind of like I'm like kind of annoyed about but also understand is how much people charge for like signing stuff. It's like, like people sell stuff on eBay and the person signing it never like sees any of that money, and that's really annoying because it's literally because of them. So like I get it, and if you're a big enough fan, it makes sense. Plus a lot of these people don't work in the industry anymore, so like this is kind of how they make their livelihood.
That's how they make their money.
So I
now.
totally get it. Also, like I don't have that kind of money to just like throw around for something like that. And I'm a huge fan, so it would have been nice for something to be available, but I had my experience, and that's fine. I'm not going to complain about it anymore. I'm happy that I got to meet the people I did. And also shout out to hanging out at Chad's house, where I was in timeout temporarily, which is really just me on the phone and Mike taking a funny photo. But because I was playing with like Chad's Little Tykes Mario set, like while I was on the phone with my wife.
It's my daughter's. Okay.
Yeah. No, no. Come on, you bought it for yourself, and then she took it. And I kept looking for Mario. Like, do you not have the figures?
We do. My daughter does not put anything away where it's supposed to go.
But I
Dan.
mean, okay, that's fair. I could look harder.
I dug through all the stuff. I didn't find them.
Yeah,
I literally just saw Mario in my pantry earlier this morning. So
I believe it.
That's why you couldn't find him.
Yeah, I should have checked the pantry. Silly me.
It's like Charles Martinet.
It's Mario is missing.
Excellent. Yeah, that was a ton of fun, and I definitely want to come hang out more and do more of that. Yeah, that's it for me. What about you, Adam?
Kind of the non-shopping highlight for me, which was a first this year, is actually not for both days that I was there, but for a good chunk of Saturday. I brought my kids when your kids came.
Mm-hmm.
So they got to all hang out. That was really, really cool. My kids aren't like big gamers outside of like, Fortnite and Minecraft, but they still had a pretty good time. They spent most of their time with either like the arcade games and like playing skee ball and stuff like that. But then they actually got sucked into a lot of the the artisan vendors that make stuff. They got little like handmade, hair clips and 3D printed fun gadgets, and then silly little, viral stuff like the Nido fidget toys and stuff like this. So they found cool stuff that they were interested in. It just wasn't necessarily video game related most of the time. But that's fine. That's cool. They ended up really having a good time, and that made me happy. Because my daughters were with me, I ended up missing the get together at Chad's house, which I was super upset about.
Oh yeah.
I would have loved to experience that with y'all, but there's always next year. Next year.
Yeah.
I ran into Adam and his kids and your kids, and I got into a sword fight with one of your kids with the banana
That sounds like
squishy.
Yeah, that's definitely them. That's great. Yeah, awesome. Yes, I don't know. That's pretty much it. Any final thoughts on the show, or are you going to come back next year? Yeah, I'll be back next year because I get paid to do it, so I'm not mad about that. It's my job. And you'll see the new promo coming out here in the next month or so once I actually get around to, actually editing it. So I'll be sure to post that in the Discord. But yeah, I'll be back next year. Next year though, if I do something differently, it's that the kids should come on Sunday, because by a long shot, Sunday is the slowest day.
So they came at like the absolute busiest time.
It was like between panels and everybody was around and I couldn't keep track of anyone. There were a million people on the floor. It just wasn't fun.
Saturday evening was rough. Like there was a bunch of people in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sunday for sure is the day.
Even Friday, most of the day wasn't half as bad as Saturday.
Yeah. Saturday was, and Friday I wouldn't bring them Friday either because it's still pretty packed. But Sunday for sure is the day to come with your family. That's 1,000%.
Just gotta try to get Shannon to come down
one of these years.
Gotta get a plane ticket.
Yeah, I'm not driving.
You can stay at my house. We'll
there we go.
We'll have, you can save money on the hotel.
I was gonna say you can bunk up
but
with us.
If you come with me, that's probably better, because if you come with me and you ride with me, you have to be there early and you have to stay for the entire show. So if that's why you're there.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah, there's somebody there
Adam,
about Trey or
Adam did that with me last year, and I don't know, he's like never again. He didn't
want 3 days is a lot.
It's just a lot of the same thing over and over again at some point.
I made sure I had my own car this year. That was much better.
Yeah.
Even though I ended up having to pay for parking multiple times, it was still a better experience than being stuck there all day, every day.
Yeah. Great. Yeah. Any other final thoughts on the show? Anything you didn't get to say or anything?
It's gonna have to be something real serious to keep me from coming back next year, because it just gets more and more fun for me every year.
Mm-hmm.
And our RetroLogic crew gets bigger every year too. It seems more people end up making the trek.
Yeah, I would love to get even more people out next year. We can go to Chad's or do pinballs again or whatever.
It sounds like all the northern guys that are talking about going to this Michigan one just need to carpool down. You guys can share gas, and
Sam and
Sam and
Tim and I could just do a nice big road trip.
Yep. Pick Tim up and Sam and whoever else is up there.
It's not Sam and Max hit the road. It's Sam and Shan hit the road.
Sam and Shan hit the road. Sam would drive you there. I mean, he drove to New Mexico.
That's true.
From Ohio.
That's true.
He did have to stop and hang out with me for a little bit halfway, but he made it there in his car, which is a very long drive from Ohio to.
I'm so mad. I had a trip planned to drive. Like, I have some boxes that belong to my dad in storage, and I was going to drive them back up to him, and I was going to stop and see you, John. I have a friend in Indianapolis I was going to see. I had all these things planned, and then like the trip just didn't happen, and like things got canceled. So mad, because I totally could have done that, but maybe someday.
Everyone just wants to come see me because they can go to the local and try to find complete games for cheap.
Or go to your basement and see your collection of games.
Yeah, Sam got to hang out. We played a lot of games when he came over.
Very good.
It was a blast.
Yeah. We definitely need more IRL RetroLogic things happening.
Oh yeah.
But if that's all we have. Anything else anybody want to say about CGF? No, I think we've said enough. That's pretty much the show. I hope that this was fun and enlightening. And if you're listening and you're a Discord member or you're just a fan or whatever, and you're like, I want to go to CGF, it's in Austin, come and hang. And if you see me running around with a camera, just stop me and tell me who you are, because I'll probably only know you by your screen name, and I've never seen a picture of you. So.
Yeah, you could be like Michael and just have Dan call you Todd for the whole.
I did. Well, to be fair, his Todd is very prevalent in his screen name.
I was joking.
He said I could call him Todd. He doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He said he was used to it. He's been using that handle for so long.
He doesn't care. But I think because it was such a thing with him, I like made it a point to only call him Mike. Like,
yeah.
Well, I'm the one that made it weird because I'm the one that started correcting you.
Yeah.
He's a big goofball.
Well, I was just giving you a hard time about it, but
yeah, no.
It stuck. It worked.
Of course. That's how. Yeah, just give me a hard time about your name, and I'll remember
works,
it forever.
You guys. I mean, like I know.
Pro bullying here. We heard it.
Well, just sibling bullying.
Well, if you don't want to get bullied, you can join our Discord, because you're only allowed to make fun of me. Anyway, thanks for listening to the RetroLogic podcast. We are proudly part of the Nintendo Dads family of podcasts. If you like what you hear, you can check me out on Blue Sky, which I'm not. Actually, I did just rejoin because they had the verify your identity thing, and I was like, no, screw you. I'll just quit. I don't need you. But then I was able to access it through the web link, not the app, so I'm back on Blue Sky. You can follow me on Blue Sky. It's fine. I'm on there quite a bit at retrologicgames.bsky.social, or you can just go to the website and find everything there, retrologic.games. That's where the Discord and all the podcast information is. And you can jump into our Discord, which is friendly, 100% non-toxic, and we would love for you to join and say hi and chat about games and stuff. That's it. Bye.
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 We have never even considered changing this theme song.
Nope.
I think it just fits so well. Fits the vibe.
It's too good.
Shout out to whoever made this. It was free on YouTube, so.
Yeah, I had. It's funny. I forgot. I was listening back to another, like one of the first On Topic Retros, and I totally forgot that I was using YouTube Music at first. I've had Adam's themes for so long.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's better. This is just like zero attribution, royalty free.
Yeah, can't get in trouble for having it.
But you can't have RetroLogic without the song now, so we should write lyrics for it.
All right.
Well, that's almost midnight for me.